Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've checked in. A few months now, I would say. As you can see, haven't had the surgery yet. Uh, Still haven't met that goal, and kind of feels pretty, pretty shitty that I couldn't lose those very few pounds that they set forth for me to lose. It's hard. I feel like a failure a little bit. So the last few months, where have I been? I followed the food plan for a little bit that they set forth in the binder, and I slowly started cheating, which is like one of their words. And I mean, I guess I was, and it's hard to justify not being able to have that vanilla latte sometimes, even just a tall one from Starbucks. Anyway, I guess you're not supposed to do any of that. And so it's been kind of hard. The holidays were a little hard, especially all of the baking that I did with my daughter, and I felt like I did a really good job, only having just a little bit of the treats and the sweets, but clearly it didn't work, it didn't help in any way. So spoke to a dietitian today, and it's really difficult to talk to the dietitians in their departments, in the bariatric departments, because it's a it's a blanketed department. Well, that doesn't make sense. Basically, they treat everyone the exact same way, and I feel in all of my years that I've been a teacher that you cannot treat each person, the same. Some people need a little bit different individual support, help, whatever it may be, guidance. And for me, I challenged the dietitian on the food plan. And I'm not challenging her saying that this isn't a good food plan, it wouldn't work, it's not going to help me. But I basically challenged her and said, do you really think that this is for everybody? That this is something that should work better for everyone? And I said, because I would like to challenge in the fact that with people with PCOS, we really shouldn't be even having toast. And that's on the food plan. And so you're telling me that if I have this meal and it includes toast and I were to eliminate it, I can't have a little bit more in the protein or in the vegetable part of it, because they say that your servings, so for example, like breakfast is 3 servings of protein, like one of dairy, one carb, one fruit, and one fat, or something like that. So, and the fat is like butter or whatever you're going to do for your carb, like your toast. So if I choose to eliminate the carbohydrate and the fruit, which is probably a good idea for someone who has PCOS to not have that, I'm left with a couple eggs and maybe some cheese on top, or something like a little sprinkling of cheese. That's it. That is all that I get because I've eliminated the others. And she said yes. And I said, I have a huge problem with that. And I said, I don't think that that is right for every person. And I'm not saying that I should go and be able to add in my latte that I would love to have every day. But, I just think that they have to make some type of accommodations for people who might have different disorders. Not allowances, but accommodations. Like, it needs to be altered. And it's really difficult because then when you're not following their food plan, you're not in compliance, and you're not following the program, and you're not going to have success, and you're not preparing yourself for surgery, and a slew of things that we talked about today. So one really good piece of advice that I was given by a friend who also recently has had this surgery, and she also has PCOS and is finding great success with it. She said, just nod and smile and go along with it. So I'm still, I'm back on track. As of tonight, I have 9 pounds to lose, which is just irritating because yesterday I had 7, but we also know how, things can fluctuate with water weight and that kind of thing. But I've stuck to a very strict diet of proteins and vegetables, and a little bit of fats added in, like olive oil for cooking, some butter here and there, a little bit. Like if I wanted to saute like broccoli or zucchini or whatever, then I might add a little bit of butter instead of olive oil. And that's it. That's what I've been doing. On occasion, if I felt a little hungry between meals, since I'm not given a lot to eat anyway, I will snack on some turkey lunch meat, and which is a total no-no in the program. You can't snack, which I think is total bullshit because I don't know. I think snacking, there's a difference between snacking on potato chips and salsa or whatever, tortilla chips and salsa, than there is with snacking on a piece of lunch meat. Whatever. Got to appease them. Got to basically nod and smile and go along with it, I guess. So that is kind of what I'm sticking to, and I'm hoping to find success with it. I'm really hoping to stick to this for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks' time, I'm supposed to submit a food journal to the dietitian and an exercise log, and just to kind of show her, and then a weight check to kind of see. And if I'm not making progress, and she's basically going to nitpick and find out what it is that I need to fix. So we'll see. I'm motivated. And one thing that I don't know if this is a cheat. I don't know. It's difficult, but I have been doing. I don't agree with their whole no caffeine. They basically want you to eat broccoli and chicken the whole time. I mean, that's being sarcastic, but they basically want you to just eat like a cave person, back to the whole paleo, eat fresh, eat whatever. But Advocare is a really great system that people have found success with, both with PCOS and also with going into weight loss surgery. And they have really good meal replacement drinks that have been very helpful for weight loss surgery patients. But I have been doing, and it does help a lot with not wanting that latte. I have been doing 1 or 2 of their sugar-free, their 45 calories drinks are called Spark, and you just add it to water. And I really like the fruit punch, cherry, and grape. Those are my favorites. I've actually tried all of them just to kind of figure out which ones I really like, and those are the ones that I really like. And I have to say, with being a mom and being really busy, I drink that, it's a full glass of water. I drink that in the morning about 30 minutes before I eat breakfast, and it helps tremendously. Today I only had 1. I normally do 1 breakfast and lunch, and today I only had 1 at breakfast, just to kind of see how I feel. And I can feel a little bit of a headache coming on, but I have to say it's sugar-free, but it's really sweet, and it actually kind of helps with some of that sugar craving that I might be struggling with. And I feel fine with it because it's 11 grams of carbs and it's 45 calories, sugar-free. But I still feel that if that is what I'm able to do to not go and get that 350 calorie latte that I really, really want, then this is a way better option for me. So I will try and check back in a couple weeks, kind of stay back on track with this video blog, and hopefully I will be cleared with my surgery. We'll see.